From the time the West Indies played their first Test match in 1928, there have been 160 different opening partnerships. When Craig Braithwaite and Tagenarine Chanderpaul record 200 this morning, they became the seventh out of that 160 to have recorded a double century opening stand. When Chanderpaul reached 100, he was the first West Indian batsman in over a decade since Chris Gayle in 2013 to score a century as an opening batsman except for Braithwaite. That's how long it is that we have not have an opening batsman score a century except our captain. The unbeaten at 221 by the pair put them 8th on the all-time list of the highest opening stand by West Indies openers. They are 5 runs away from 7th, 30 runs away from 5th, and a mere 79 runs to become the leading West Indies opening pair in an individual innings. The last time we have an opening century stand was in 2012 between Kieran Powell and Chris Gayle, over a decade ago. Hello everyone and welcome to the Cricket Forum. Please slash a like on the video and click the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. It's free to click and you click only once. West Indies, having won the toss on day one and batted on the 51 overs before the rain came and washed out an entire day's play over 2 days, if you understand what I mean. Over 90 overs were lost, and that is why I refer to it as a day's play. But at the end of day 2, West Indies were 221 without loss. Chanderpaul was at 101 and Craig Braithwaite at 116. I cannot remember a shot that Braithwaite played. I can't remember. I know that his 5 fours just beat the record of 4 fours in a century. After his century, he hit 2 more fours, and at the close was 116 not out. Chanderpaul made a brilliant 101. In the case of Chanderpaul, I can remember 3 strokes. One was luck. He top edged in the first over after lunch on the first day, bowled by Evans. He top edged a delivery over the slips for 4. The next delivery after that, he came on his front foot and drove this sweetly through the cover for another 4. Today, he chipped to Mazakazda, a lovely shot, almost just caressing it over long off for a 6. It was a nice, free-flowing shot as he leave his crease, went down to the slow left-arm spinner and hit him over long off for a 6. At the start of the 87th over today, Chanderpaul was on 94. He blocked the first 4 deliveries. The first 5 deliveries he blocked. The 6th delivery, he got a single to move to 95. The first delivery of the 88th over, he hit it for 4. And then he blocked the next 3 deliveries. So he was on 99. And the 5th delivery was outside his leg stumps. He looked to turn it into the onside and he got a leading edge. Luckily, the ball fell safe. But the next delivery, Chanderpaul brought up his first Test century in his 5th Test innings. What a wonderful knock it was. It was his 5th Test innings overseas, comparing to his father, who was a stalwart His father scored over 11,958 runs for the West Indies. But it took Chanderpaul, that Tagenarine Chanderpaul, 52 test matches overseas to score his first test centuries, a span of almost 8 years. At 91, the leg spinner, Mavuta, I think his name was, bowled one that was very close. There was a loud appeal. But there's no DRS in this tournament, no DRS in this series. So they could not review it. There was a loud appeal against Chanderpaul on 91. In my opinion, it was 50-50. It was very close. And I'm glad that the umpire did not raise his finger. This century for Chanderpaul is very important. We saw in Australia, he got a number of starts and did not kick down. I, for one, didn't mind how long it took him to make the century, as long as he made it. I want him to pass. I want him to get the self-confidence and the belief that he can make 100. And I'm happy that he made the 100. Well done, Tagenarine Chanderpaul. Well done, Craig Braithwaite. I am now beginning to believe that they are another great opening pair in the history of West Indies cricket. I hope they pushed on. I hope they continue to grow in stature. And I hope that they will represent the West Indies for a long time to come. Craig Braithwaite, in his post-match interview, said, "Great feeling. Scoring a Test 100 is a great feeling. Very happy. Zimbabwe bowled very well yesterday and the pitch had a bit of moisture. Some of us criticized the slowness of the West Indies batting yesterday. We think they should have scored faster. But there is a captain saying, yesterday the pitch had a lot of moisture and we were setting the foundation. Not only did it have a lot of moisture, but Zimbabwe bowled well. Congratulations to our openers for seeing out such a difficult condition. And remember, it was overcast and the ball was swinging. It was a good batting performance. And they have laid a good foundation to continue. We had a plan and wanted to accelerate and put in a position to declare at some time today. So there was the plan. The West Indies openers wanted to lay the foundation. And I said this yesterday in my video, that I had expected that after tea, they would have increased the run rate. Look at it this way. If today 38 overs were bowled, and credit must go to the Zimbabweans because they only had to bowl 36, but they got through their overs fast enough to bowl 38 before the allotted time. But in all, 89 overs have been bowled so far in the match. That's 1 over less than a day's play. If rain did not fall yesterday, West Indies would have scored more than 221. I think they would have reached about 240 yesterday. But because the rainfall, the dynamics change. So looking at 112 of the 51 overs yesterday did not paint the true picture. And here our captain is making it clear for everyone to hear. The Zimbabweans bowled well. It was overcast and there was moisture in the pitch. We were laying the foundation to push on, to accelerate and declare sometime today. That didn't happen. The strategy has to change. And I'm sure with Brian Lara there and a very astute cricket mind in Andre Kohli, the West Indies will find the right strategy. Continue with the captain. He said, kudos to Tage. Losing almost a day is a lot of time. We have to make a plan and put some runs on the board tomorrow. he looks to be world class. That's referring to Tagenarine. He looks to be world class and is a top opener. Well, I can say this to Braithwaite, that he doesn't only looks to be world class, but he is world class. The manner of the way he goes about his innings reminds us of the top openers. And Chanderpaul, after 5 innings, is averaging over 50 runs in Test cricket. Is it a small sample size? Yes. But we only hope that he will grow from here and become better and better each day. As Braithwaite said, tomorrow they have to have a plan to put runs on the board and declare sometime. I expect West Indies to be very positive tomorrow morning. I do not expect Reefer to come at 3 in this position after losing 2 days. I expect probably Myers will come at 3 and followed by probably Holder or Blackwood. Blackwood is known to be aggressive in Test cricket, so maybe he will come at 3 and Myers or Holder. West Indies innings almost as if it's 50 overs. We don't need to be reckless, but we must push on and score some runs. There's a lot of statistics and other information to come about this brilliant partnership. But for now, take care. Have a safe day and take care of your loved one. Take care of yourself. And please, slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. Again, it is free and you only click once. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved one.